So this is the Mobius case I've been working on for quite a while. It's been through quite a lot of iterations. This is a slightly older one, but essentially it's just secured by one M3 screw, 20mm, and it's kind of quite streamlined. I like it. It's got some holes for ZMR bobbins. It should line up with the ZMR plate. It's on the newer one, newer bottom plate, it's actually got a lot more holes. You can line it up with those ones or those ones, depending on what you want to do with it. There's two versions of the bottom section. There's one with these little holes there for a Velcro strap to go in through there and then up around over the top of the case. I kept it to the back of the case so the strap goes over the top. Just goes over there, so you still got some access to your buttons. So it slightly overlaps on the power button, but it's not too bad. And also when I've been clamping it down onto a foam block, I quite like to have it clamped down more at the back, like that, so you get a bit of an angle on the. I've just got a piece of foam with some tape on it, Velcro. So yeah, it's just secured with one M3 20mm screw, or 25 possibly. I'll have to double check that. This one's been through the walls a bit. Prop strike on there. I've got quite a low infill on this to save on weight, but I think it's something like 18 grams I've got this one down to with this infill settings, which is pretty good. So basically it just slots in there like that, and I intended to have the little tabs on the bottom bit, but by the time I sort of realised that it would be better to be on the bottom, I'd already got too far with the case design and I couldn't be bothered to change it, so they're on the top. I put in a little bit of foam with some tape on the top just to give it a little bit of padding. It's just some thin foam. And essentially it just slots, pops in there like that. I just put the other one on, and then this 45-degree angle just hooks into the 45-degree angle there. So it just pops on like that, and then you just tighten it down to the 20mm M3. Don't have to be too tight, like that, and that's it really. Nice and secure. It works with the B and C lens, definitely. I haven't tried it with the A lens, but I'm pretty sure it would work with that because it's quite narrow. I probably could extend the front a little bit more than that, but I don't have a C lens to check that with myself. Only got a B, so it probably could be extended. Maybe I'll do that in the future if it works out. The screw, I've just got it self-tapping basically into the hole, but there is space for a nut there if you strip the thread in the plastic. And that's kind of it really. Oh, and the newer top design, there's a little tab on the top, just on the top section, there's a line there. So it just comes over and up like that to hold the memory card in so it doesn't pop out. But I've left it as quite a thin tab so that you can actually just take a scalpel and just cut it out if you don't want it in there. And there's access to your USB port. Hopefully it will fit in most USB cables. I haven't found one that hasn't fitted yet, so it should be alright for most of those. And yeah, well, actually on the inside of this one, Undo it again. There's actually little recesses for cable ties. I don't know if that's going to be any use to anyone, but they're there anyway. So if I've got a cable tie handy, nope. Anyway, cable ties fit in there. I think that's pretty much it, really. Should fit most straps. Well, thin straps anyway. Like those Turnigy ones, they probably fit in there pretty good. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy. Just another thing. I forgot to mention the holes for the screws are actually covered over in the object, and that is actually intentional. So, like here, you see it's just completely covered over. So I've designed this to be printed at 0.2mm layers or 0.15mm layers, and essentially that's just there to kind of help it to print a bit better. So instead of it printing, because it's going to be printed that way up, obviously it's printing into mid-air, sort of another hole, and it's just prints better if you allow it to bridge over the hole first, because it's only going to be one very thin layer of plastic that you just have to punch through afterwards, and you get a much better hole. And a shout out to Paul and Thomas from BMS Web for their awesome Mobius case design. Me being me, I wanted to make my own, mainly just because I wanted to, use an M3 bolt that most people have hanging around. It's quite a common size. I don't want to try and find random screws to fit in. I don't know if they've changed that or not. And also, the main reason was I just wanted something that looked, well, that would fit with my 3D printed quad design. It's got a similar kind of look to it. Yeah, but the case is very cool. It's nice to see their design, and I've took a few ideas from there. So thanks, guys.